Namaste. Today we are going to study about the divine and demonic qualities described in the Bhagavad Gita. There's a whole chapter devoted to this, chapter 16, which is Daivasura Sampad Vibhaga Yoga. It is many times we have this question, what is the nature of the divine attributes? What are the demonic attributes? What takes us towards God and what takes us away from God? So these are beautifully described in the Bhagavad Gita. We can check our own natures and see what is it that elevates the human mind and what is it that depresses the human mind. Both are described. So I would like to just go through those verses to help us understand so that we can check our own nature, and we already have discussed means to transform our nature. So this entire knowledge is there in chapter 16. It begins like this. When Lord Krishna is telling Arjun about the nature of divine attributes, he begins like this. Abhayam sattva samshuddhi jnana yoga vyavasthitihi danam damascha yajnascha swadhyayas tapa arjavam. Abhayam, which means fearlessness. Sattva samshuddhi. Sattva, we already know, that quality in us which gives light, that quality which gives balance and harmony to our system is sattva. And samshuddhi is purity of heart. Sattva samshuddhi is purity of heart and intellect. Jnana yoga vyavasthitihi, a kind of inclination or being fond of knowledge and yoga, the practice of knowledge. So a kind of inclination towards this. This is a big sanskar. All these are divine attributes, he says. Then danam, a charitable nature. Dama, which is self-control. And yajnascha. Yajna is sacrifice, which means a love for sacrifice, a love for self-control. And swadhyaya is also included, a love for studying the scriptures, studying noble, great lives. And arjavam. Arjavam means uprightness, straightforwardness. So all these are classified under divine attributes, Daivi Sampad. The list does not end here. Further, Lord Krishna says, Ahimsa satyam akrodha tyaga shantira paishunam daya bhuteshu aloluptvam ardavam hira chapalam. So ahimsa is non-violence. It's not just about being non-violent. It's about being kind at heart, kind and compassionate. So you will see this is very characteristic of a noble mind, isn't it? And you will see the opposite also to be true. A very undeveloped mind will be very, very toxic in nature. So ahimsa is an important quality, divine quality. Satyam, a commitment to truth in thought, word and deed. Akrodham, no anger, which means a very calm, pleasant nature always. Tyaga ashantira paishunam, which means freedom from slander. The nature of toxic people is to keep putting down somebody. It is to keep getting jealous of somebody. So all this is absent in Daivi Sampad. A freedom from slander, freedom from negativity, freedom from any kind of critical attitude, that is absent. And aloluptvam, non-covetous nature. He has lost the sense of, you can say, getting things only for himself, that greed, that utter outward movement of the senses. He has lost that. So this non-covetous nature, it helps immensely in sadhana. Then ardavam, gentleness. A gentleman is always gentle. So the nature of the spiritual aspirant is gentleness, meekness, and ability to accommodate others. And hira chapalam. Hri is an important dhatu. It actually means modesty. You can see this clearly. The sattvic are always modest and the tamasic are always unmodest. Immodesty actually reduces, it only shows that the mind is not ready for higher disciplines. And achapalam, which means chapal nahi hai, he is not restless. By nature, he is very calm and composed. So all these are again included under Daivi Sampad. There's another set of qualities, Teja, Kshama, Dhriti, Shaucham, Adroho Nati Manita, Bhavanti Sampadam Daivim, Abhijatasya Bharata. Teja is energy. The sattvic person is full of enormous energy but under control. With controlled energy output, you can do marvelous things. Even in the physical world, you can see, because today we are more acquainted with, say, solar energy and nuclear energy and all other types of energy, but not so acquainted with vital energy. You can see in the physical world also, energy, if it is under control, you can do enormous things with it. They do very delicate eye surgery with lasers. Energy under control. So also in the sadhak, Teja is like that. It is the energy, the effulgence born of great energy under control. And Kshama, the sadhak, the person with divine attributes is always forgiving. He holds no resentments and anger in his heart. See, this is an important attribute. If you waste your energy in these negative things, you will have no energy left to move forward in spiritual life. So Kshama is a natural tendency. He is always at the point of, completely accepting just anybody, with the understanding that we don't know what that person has gone through. We don't know why that person has gone into negativity. Kshama is that attribute which keeps you very calm and composed under all circumstances. A forgiving mind. A mind which accepts and includes everything. Inclusive mind is Kshama. And Dhriti. Dhriti means a all-powerful will. He is absolutely committed to his Vivek. And that is Dhriti, an all-powerful will. Shaucham. By nature he is pure. In thought, in word, in action. And Adroho, there is the absence of hate towards anybody. Anger and hate, he lacks. Yet he is full of energy, please see. And then Nati Manita, he is not egoistic, he lacks conceit. By nature, he is absolutely impersonal. Bhavanti Sampadam Daivim Abhijatasya Bharata. Abhijatasya Bharata. It actually means these are the divine attributes which are born of the Abhijata, one who is born of, you can say, a great family background, a great set of qualities. One who is really blessed by birth will have these qualities. One who is Abhijata. He is a person of these wonderful qualities which make yoga easy for him. So you must check out on yourself what are the divine attributes available to the human experience. If we lack something, there is always a technique. There is always a way of bringing this, incorporating this into our lives. But if these qualities are missing, if the mind is by nature rajasic and tamasic, then you must cultivate these qualities with effort. So that's why this beautiful list has been given to us. How much we can develop in this life, accordingly we will go forward in the spiritual life. The next set of qualities describe the demonic mind. What is the nature of that mind? The mind that leads us away from God. Dambho darpo abhimanascha krodha parushyam Ajnanam chabhijatasya partha sampadam asurim. Dambho is ostentation. There's always show about the person. Darpo, arrogance, too much ego. He judges everything by the pleasure it gives him. Abhimanasya, self-conceit. Always thinking of oneself. Krodha, anger. Parushyam evacha. So he is rude and harsh by nature. Even his face will appear harsh. There's no saumyata about him. And Ajnanam Chabhijatasya partha sampadam asurim. Such a person is ignorant by nature and his qualities are described as asuri sampad, which means the set of qualities which are demonic in nature. They lead the soul away from God. Then Lord Krishna says, Daivi sampad vimokshaya nibandhaya surimata ma shucha sampadam daivim abhijatosi pandava. What it means is, the Daivi sampad will liberate you. The set of divine qualities which we discussed will take you towards God. It will liberate your mind. And this asuri sampad will bind you to the world, to tamas, to the nonsense of just racing after something which is meaningless. It will take you backward in life. So that is why the need to develop the Daivi Sampad, those divine qualities which lift the soul to God, which lift the mind to God, consciously to cultivate them. That is why, your code of conduct was set in this culture. And it is not an imposition on your freedom. It is meant to evolve you towards the higher life. Because when you develop this Daivi Sampad, you understand the whole range of possibilities that are available to you. When you see this, the extent of your awareness, you will make the right choices in life. That is why these disciplines were considered always important. Your code of conduct was considered very, very important. The way we behave and what qualities we manifest in life. So this is a very important understanding from the Bhagavad Gita, the Daivi and Asuri Sampad. What we will cultivate, what we will consciously grow, that will manifest in our life. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.